I'm pretty sure we've all had this thought where you think, you're sitting there, you're thinking about all the people who have done you dirty, you've gotten bullied by, abused by, any of that, and you think to yourself, I'm gonna rise above, I'll show them, I'll become successful, basically just coping really hard. And for the people who actually do succeed, shit, that's probably like a good feeling, but there's many people who don't. And I think I'm one of those people. Because I can't tell you how many times, guys, I've told myself that, being bullied. And here's the thing, when you get bullied, when you move on, when you get older, you get abused by anybody, any of that stuff, the people who abused you and bullied you, they're probably first off not even going to remember you. They're not even going to, care. Meanwhile, they're going to be in your head rent-free, possibly forever, and you just keep coping with, I'll show them, and it's funny how, most parents, I always give this example where, Jake Paul, there's this kid that he bullied. It was like this thing, like a couple of years ago, like this guy on Twitter said, my mom always told me that your bullies wouldn't go anywhere and that I'd be successful. And he was referring to Jake Paul. He's like, but look at Jake Paul. I guess mama was wrong. And it was just the funniest shit to read, because I'm assuming Jake Paul, he bullied the shit out of this poor kid, and then Jake Paul goes on to be successful while the kid just doesn't. That is just the most brutal thing in this world. Because karma, all that, it just it's not real. Karma, because anything can happen to anybody. Why do you hear the phrase all the time, why do bad things happen to good people, and and vice versa? Because it's just it doesn't really matter. And yeah, that's the whole brutal part about bullying, is that these people, they get to stay in your head rent free while they move on, while you're just sitting there coping with, I'll show them, I'll become very successful and rise above. And here's something too, even if you do become, let's say for example, I don't know, Elon Musk, he got bullied when he was younger, and he told himself, I'll show them, I'll get a really good job and all, blah blah blah, and he did. He did it. What makes you think his bullies are even gonna care? Why should they care? I've done this multiple times in my life where, with sports, especially with basketball, because I got bullied to shit playing basketball, after a certain while because of how bad I was. And, I had this massive cope in my head, I'll show them, I'll become an NBA player, even though, just to end up quitting basketball, because I didn't make the cut in freshman year, of high school, and that was it, that was it for basketball. And, that whole coping with, I'll show them, it just came to an end, and they were right the whole time. That's the brutality in it. People say, the only reason why people are bullying you, it's not about you, it's about them. That's why they're bullying you, because they have their own problems. Maybe, who knows, but for the most part, they're bullying you because of a reason. If you suck at basketball, people are going to tell you suck at basketball, and that you should quit. And that's pretty much what happened. It's happened with art, and the thing too with art, all that shit, it's listen, there's so much virtue signaling with things like that, because people say, oh yeah, there's virtue signaling with everything you do, any hobby or sport or anything. Oh wow, you're very good, even though deep down they're so it's like a lose-lose situation, because deep down, if you suck, if you have all these people telling you suck, and then you get that one dude trying to cheer you up and say, oh man, you're not that bad, bro, you're pretty good, it's just gonna make you feel even shittier, because it's just proving your point, because the dude's lying to you, saying you're good at something that you're clearly not good at. Fuck, I'm even doing it right now with the gym. Going to the gym every single day. I've been doing that shit. Just because, in my friend group, my old friend group, I was pretty much fatty McFatfuck. I was the only one who never went to the gym. My other friends were gym maxed after a certain point, and I was too late. And then, of course, when they stopped talking to me, I just keep having this cope, I'll show them, I'll become, ripped and jacked, I'll look really good, I'll get a girl. So far, nothing has changed. Nothing, it's still over. If you think about it, nothing has changed. I'm jobless, friendless, girlfriendless. I have nothing, and nothing has changed at all. I'm still putting in the work, as they say, but still nothing has changed yet. And if this fails, that'll be the most depressing thing in the world. Because I can guarantee, if I just randomly message my friends one day and just show them my progress out of random, even though I think they blocked me. I don't even know the whole if they blocked me or not, but if I just randomly message them one day, just showing them my progress, oh hey guys, look, they wouldn't care. Like, why should they care? You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, oh, I'll show them, you know, I'll become, like, it's just such a cope, man. It really is. You know, it's just, and it's especially brutal when you fail. You know, because if you have that because I've had, like I said, I've had it in the back of my head, like, I'll show them, I'll become very successful, I'll become this amazing basketball player, I'll become this amazing artist, only to fucking fail completely and just prove them right. And right now, I'm technically, like I said, doing the same exact thing with the gym, you know, going every single day. It's just, man, you know, just so far have no changes, you know, in my life. But we'll see how it goes. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen in the future, but like, as of right now, it's beyond brutal, man. I'm just proving everyone right one day at a time, you know. Like, the amount of people who told me, like, oh, you won't be shit, bro, you're a loser, you're a bitch. They're right so far. I mean, holy fuck. You know, the amount of times I've told myself, I'll show them, I'll become successful, you know, it just hasn't happened. Like, imagine being, even like I said, like, imagine being like Jeff Bezos. Imagine if he got people telling him he wouldn't be shit, telling him Amazon wouldn't be shit, and then he finally rises above and is successful. It's like, why would they even care? You know, why would the people who bullied him even care? Most of those motherfuckers, like I said, they're moved on. They don't give a shit about you anymore, man. You know, meanwhile, they're stuck in your head rent-free. That's just how it works, you know. People, they're not gonna, maybe they'll give you, like, a high school reunion years later, they'll give you, like, a little apology. It's like, it's just, you know, it just doesn't matter, man. You know, and for me, like, just coping with the gym and coping with looks maxing super hard to try and change myself. You know, facially, I still look the same. And, again, you know, still no girl shows any interest in me. I'm still trying, and it's just not working still. You know, and it just sucks. It really sucks. I pretty much sort of got rid of my acne, not really, because I did have a fucking massive breakout a couple weeks ago, which I thought it was, like, going away, but it's just rough, like, trying to contain my acne, all that stuff, trying twice as hard than regular people, right? Because regular people don't have, you know, like, skin like mine where it just breaks out all the time. You know, I've been dieting, I don't eat like shit anymore, like, I've lost significant amounts of weight, and it's just, I haven't seen any progress, like, mentally and life-wise. Like, I haven't seen anyone want to give me the time of the day and shit. It's just so ridiculous. But, like, then again, it is what it is. I can't change it. I just have to accept that, like, it's probably fucking over. But, you know, it is what it is. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. How many of you guys have done that before? You know, where you've told yourself, like, I'm going to become successful. I'll show him that my company is going to be successful, only for it to fail. You know, but yeah, that's pretty much it.